Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You know who it is. I say welcome to the Bernie the Boxer show. I am your host, Bernie the Boxer. I say it's Bernie the Boxer. Did you miss me? Did you miss me? Yeah, what's good with my people, man? Yeah. You know how I go. I like to let things settle in, and now here it is. $2 Tuesday. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it. $2 Tuesday. We're gonna talk about this boxing. You understand? We're gonna talk about this boxing on $2 Tuesday. First of all, I want to give a special shout out. I want to give a special shout out to Coach Saul. I'm so glad the fellas made it home. As you know, the boys was over there in England getting business done, going to work. But they made it home now. I'm so glad for the fellas to be home. Had a good day in the gym today. So glad for the fellas to be home. It was Coach Saul's birthday. He turned 50. So happy for him. And like I say, so happy for Coach Saul. He turned 50 over there in England. Coach Saul come from Guatemala. He got a great story. Great story. Saul's story is great. It's almost like I'm trying to tell you, it's one for the ages. Saul's story. Great coach. So his 50th birthday. Shout out to Coach Saul. Man, love you, Saul. Appreciate you. Like I said, his birthday today. My partner Nizzle's birthday. He turned 40. Yeah, we getting up there. Shout out to my boy Nizzle, man. Love you, man. We had a good time earlier today, and hope you enjoy yourself. Appreciate you, baby. We got Black History Month. It's Black History. Woo! The kid birthday Friday. I'm before one for the po one on Friday. And we just having a good time. So it is what it is. Appreciate everybody in the chat. You know who it is. It's yours truly. It's Bernie the Boxer. Okay. So let's get to it. We had the Brook fight. Hold on. Before I go, before I get to talking, let me get some shout out. Benjamin Bryant, underrated, via cash, under the radar. Yeah. Choco K, stay with me. In my opinion, Young Rod, appreciate you. Okay. I'm eating my peppermint. I wanted to make sure I get thirsty up here talking a lot, running off at the mouth, so I try to put a little something in there. So bear with me. It's almost up. Okay. So we had this weekend. We had Brook and Khan. Well, I think we did a tremendous job with them. And but sometimes it's hard to change the spots, But I thought Khan did a good. I thought he fought a good fight. We was thinking on the same lines. Like if he stayed and made the fight boring, he probably would have won the fight. But he liked to get his right back. I thought Brook fought a hell of a fight. But I can't stand Brook. Don't let me get to talking stuff right away. I can't stand Brook. I hate the way he punched. I swear, but he's successful. But I can't stand Brook. I hate Brook's style. I hate Brook's style, but I'm so happy for Brook. But at any rate, going back to the fight, like I say, we was working with the kid. I think he looked in tremendous shape. He was in good shape. Brook was in good shape. Brook looked really good. Like I say, I think everybody was pleased with the fight. Khan, he went out on his shield like he always do. We could say what he could have did more. Like I say, I think he couldn't pull the trigger. That's what I figured. I figured he couldn't pull the trigger. When a man holding up on you, beating on you a little bit, usually looking for a way to come back. And he just couldn't do that. And Brook stayed on him. Wait for Brook to stay on him, keep punching. So he did what he had to do to get the stoppage. He was landing some good shots in there. You seen early on that Amir was getting shook up with a couple shots, but he get to taking them a little bit better as it go on. Like I say, so even in the Danny Garcia fight, he was up and ready to go. You don't know how it would have happened, but like I say, he was up and ready to go. So I think he take the punch a little bit better, but I think his best days is past him. I think Khan. I don't know though. Don't let me say that. It's almost like Pacquiao. But they taking big fights at this stage of the career, which, it just need to be more active. Let me just cut to the chase. I think if he is more active, let's say, but I thought, being more active, I think that definitely helps. And I think that might have affected Pacquiao in his fight with Ugas. No disrespect to Ugas, but I think ring rust can creep up on you, especially in these older ages. But shout out to Khan Brook, Amir. excuse me, Kell Brook. I'm burnt out. Kell Brook, he did an excellent job. I'm so happy for him. So, like I say, if anything for Amir Khan, I don't know. I don't know. It's all up to him how he feel. If he don't love it no more, or whatever. But I still think he can get a shot. He still got a name. But it's all on him and how he wants to go about it. I think if he took lesser fights and something like that and stay right. But in these days, you can't stay active. So I digress. What's up with the kid? Brook, I think he got endless options. He got plenty of people over there. He got Conor Benn over there at 160. He got the 147-pound. We got, what's his name? Conor Benn, and what's the other fella's name? Eubank ain't 60. And we got the Conor Benn kid at 47. So he can jump from either way, how he want to do it. So I think I read an article online where they said he should stay away, but I think he looked good. I think he been more active than Khan at the time. So I think even though he came off that loss, he didn't take a devastating. Bud didn't beat him to death. Bud just caught him with a good shot and kind of, got him out of there pretty fast. So he didn't take a sustained beating. So I think that built his confidence up even more. I thought he looked in great shape. I don't know where they weighed. I think it maybe was 149 or something like that. Could have been. I think it was 149. So I don't think 2 pounds would make a difference. But I'm definitely thinking that, I would fight if I was him. Like I say, either the Conor Benn kid, which I still haven't watched, or the Eubank, which I haven't watched. I'm so bad at that. I'm so bad at the UK boxers, but they really good. They got some really good boxers over there. They got the flyweight fellow over there that's really good. I can't say endless, and the British boys go way back in boxing, So shout out to UK boxing. I'm sorry, I just don't really go over there and watch them or nothing like that. But I know they're good fighters, I was thinking, since the fella was over there, and if I would have went over there, what I would have did. And so when I was thinking of Brook, I thought about Randy Turpin. So since it's Black History Month, we're gonna start off a little bit. I don't know. I'm just talking now. I'm just relaxed. Like I say, I was thinking about what's the fella's name? Randy Turpin. Randy Turpin, if y'all don't know who Randy Turpin is, Randy Turpin beat Sugar Ray Robinson when he went on his tour over Europe. Well, Randy Turpin was a tough fighter. He was a awkward fighter. And, of course, he was black fighter, from England. It was 3 of them. I think it was the Turpin brothers. So one of them was a bantamweight. Maybe another one was a featherweight or something. But Randy Turpin, if you don't know his story, of course, he beat Sugar Ray Robinson. Then he got stopped in a rematch in a fight that he was winning. But but he got stopped in the rematch. Okay, but he beat the great Sugar Ray Robinson when he was at his peak, So shout out to Randy Turpin. But different things happened in his life, and the fella ended up killing himself. He committed suicide. But sure enough, I was thinking that because I think they got a statue of him. So I was like, man, they gotta go see Randy Turpin statue, man. Come on, boy. I try to tell you all that good stuff over there they got over in England. And I was over there talking with my boy Mike, who was watching the fight, and I got to talking about the European championships, and I was thinking, they got that Lonsdale belt over there that looked like the Ring magazine, which probably the Ring magazine copied their style out of. Now, if y'all know anything about the Lonsdale belt, that's a bad belt. You ever seen? It's more decorated than the Ring magazine. It's a bad belt, and a prestigious belt. At the same time, over there, you got if you win the belt, you just can't get the belt and take it home. It stays in a private place or somewhere. You got to win. You got to defend the belt like 3-4 times before you can get the belt to hold it in yourself. So over there, that wins the Lonsdale belt. You got to win the championship. You got to be able to defend it. So if you win it, you got to defend it at least 3 times. That's give y'all something to do. If y'all don't know nothing about the Lonsdale belt, go look up the Lonsdale belt. You feel me? Check that out. What's good with, in my opinion, Taco K, Roddy Rod. In other news, what else? Like I'll say, let me. What else I was talking about? I want to talk more about the Black history. Let me talk more about the Black history, baby. I was going over. They got a great thing on YouTube. Go watch. They got this great boxing channel on YouTube. It's called How Good Were They? It's an animated series on there. It's a great thing. It's a great videos on there. So go watch that. It's a pretty good thing on YouTube. So one of the people that came up was Tiger Flowers, who was the first black middleweight champion, who beat Harry Greb, the great Harry Greb, for the middleweight championship. So that's something. The Georgia Deacon. Then I was also thinking about, I've been reading Jersey Joe Walcott book. You know, Jersey Joe Walcott was the first black. No, he was the oldest heavyweight champion at 37 when he knocked out Ezra Charles in like the 7th round with a cold hook. He walked up. Oh man, look up Jersey Joe Walcott. Oh my goodness. Anyway, Jersey Joe Walcott, hard luck story. I'm reading this book right now. I've been reading the story on Jersey Joe Walcott. Well, anyway, he got his name because they was part West Indian. He took his name from the West Indian welterweight champion, the Barbados Demon, the original Joe Walcott. You know, he put Jersey on it because he's from Jersey. Jersey Joe Walcott did. Great fighters, good fighters, good fighters. And if you know anything about Joe Walcott, the original Joe Walcott, he was only 5'3", 147 pounders, knocking out heavyweights, great heavyweights. He knocked out Kowinski. If you see that on the video, you'll see something on Kowinski. Kowinski ended up knocking out, I think he knocked out Jack Dempsey and he knocked out Jack Johnson. Kowinski did. Ooh-wee. At the end, when Jack was old and they was both young and green, Kowinski knocked them both out. 2 Hall of Famers. He never won championship himself, but anyway, Walcott knocked him out. So anyway, if you can, go check those boys out, all of them, even Kowinski, you know, the great Jewish champion from back then. Like I say, he was one of the top rated fighters in the turn of the century and a hell of a fighter. Teach Jack Johnson the way to move and how the importance of movement and different things like that. So if you watch the documentary, Unforgivable Blackness, it's a great documentary on the great Jack Johnson. Yes, sir. Okay, you know who it is. It's Bernie the Boxer. Yeah. Let me get in here. Let me get into some more comments, man. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. You understand? Like I said, things didn't work out for me, but here we is. Taco K. There you go. In my opinion, says, what's up, Bernie? Man, I can't call it. We just talking about this boxing, hear me? Did you see the what else I got? Since we talking about what he say? Bud versus Charles, let's go. I'm trying to tell you, but you know they tied up, so ain't nothing we can do right now. In my opinion, says Taco Charlo scared like Spence, telling him to get in line, running from the lightweight. I don't know. I didn't hear that. I don't know what he said. I ain't heard nothing else about that. All I do is watch boxing scenes, so I don't really know exactly what they said. But I don't think he'd be opposed to fighting Bud because I think they had little words, and he might be want to have one up on Spence. You know, he might want to say, "Well, if you don't want to fight him, I'm gonna take him." I don't know. What's good? Hey, appreciate you. Yes, sir. Evan Spence versus Ugas and witness protection. And guess what? Since we're going to talk about that, I was going to say that. So I'm reading an article on that. And they threw in Keith Thurman, which I knew they would. And this how it played out. Ugas say, well, if I win, I want Crawford. But there is Keith Thurman. Ooh, they trying to already put it in the mix. I want to say that they already trying to put it in the mix. I know what y'all want to talk about. That's what we want to talk about. We're going to talk about some more good stuff, but I'm trying to tell y'all, I'm putting it out there right now. They already trying to abduct the kid right now. Keith Thurman, they already lining him up. They putting Stanionis and all them other motherfucking boots to the side. He going to get Keith Thurman, man. I swear, I don't know. Like I say, whoever win that, because the power, you know, they get controlled. You know, they don't get to do what they want to do. Like I said, they're going to fight Keith Thurman. I'm already predicting it. I already seen what they said. The man said Keith Thurman. I already told. That's why they bring Keith. Come on, man. They went and dug Keith Thurman out the ground. Come on, lure that man with good money. Put his fight on TV. Oh, for $80. What's wrong with him, boy? They sad for it, but like I say, it is what it is. I'm trying to tell y'all right now. I don't know what we're gonna do. We went over to England. We was very much beloved over there in England, and you know, shit, hell, you know, tell them what we gonna do now. You already know. Like I say, the ducking season is in. It's in full effect. And speaking of ducking season, you know what I'm saying? That's why I love my Mexican brothers. Viva la Mexico. You know, I was just thinking, you know, we got the good fight coming up with Shakur and Valdez. You know, well, you know, Shakur keep talking about it, keep saying how bad I want Valdez. Well, he got him now. He got Valdez now. Valdez said, man, listen, I'm going to go ahead and get it. I can't take that. You know, the Mexicans, boy, they got a lot of balls. You know, they don't play around. You can't keep calling them out. unless you're Santa Cruz, unless you're Santa Cruz. I was just talking about that. Ooh, Santa Cruz. Oh, sad to say, he sold his soul for the. Oh, anyway, but like I say, the fella Valdez, he stepped up. I think it's gonna be a hell of a fight, a unification fight. Shakur stepped it up in his last fight. I was just looking at a picture of him that we had in the gym, taking with my kids and everything. And like I say, he still was a pro, but he like a little kid. He didn't grown into a mature young man right now, in and out of the ring. Just had the little baby and everything. Just fought the best fight of his best performance of his life, most complete performance against Mel, Mel tough guy. They still got him ranked number 3. Speaking of the rankings, they don't even the Ring magazine for they ain't got Valdez ranked though. They said I don't know, they ain't got Valdez ranked, but let me see the hypocrisy. Let me tell you the hypocrisy of this. They not, because I looked up, I said, well, damn, is Shakur and them gonna be Ring magazine? Damn, let me see where they ranks is at, because they might be. You understand? Shakur, Mel was number 1. Shakur just beat him. Valdez was, so who they had number 1? Damn it, who they have number 1? Shakur number 1 by the Ring magazine. Shakur number 1. They had Burchell number 2. Come on. They had Mel 3, which is cool. I would say 2 because Burchell ducked him. And Shakur, come on, I would say 2, but it's anyway, they got him 3. They got Mel 3. So I looked all the way down the list. They didn't have Valdez listed, and I'm sure it's because of the allegations of him using the pairs, right? Okay, now on another situation, which is heating up, or the junior lightweights is going crazy. We got what's the fella's name? Prime Time. We got what's the kid's name? Lil B-Hop. Oh, he coming along. Got a lot of hype. Got a good mouth on him. You understand? No homo. Know how to talk, and you know what I'm saying. Know how to fight a little bit, and he heating up. Him and Shakur talking a little stuff to each other. You even got Steph Fulton talking about anybody all the way up to 130 can get it. So they heating up at 130. But what I want to say is that this fella was supposed to be fighting for the WBA championship. What's his name? Gutierrez. Okay, Prime Time was supposed to be fighting a Gutierrez fella. Now, the Ring magazine had a story on there. I read the story. They said they ain't recognized Gutierrez, Rene Alvarado for the world title. That's because they bought the title from Tank for Tank. That's what I'm trying to tell you. See what I'm saying? Now, the Ring magazine, what I'm saying, go back in the hypocrisy. Come on, if you knew the story, Gisrael Corral was a champion. Machado was the WBA champion. Machado got knocked out by the other fella, whoever he was. I forgot his name. Consejo beat him, and so on and so on and so on. Come on, now the championship, man, you can't take the champ. I don't care what that man, I don't care what he didn't weigh. I don't care what if you fight for the championship don't change. You can't devalue the championship. Either it's the true championship or it ain't the championship. That's it. The man won the championship, okay? So now this fella, Gutierrez, they trying to say he ain't the champion. I don't care what they got him. He the champion. His line is go back to the man that beat the man, and shame on the Ring magazine for not saying nothing about it. We need to be right. Y'all people that got the better platform, y'all need to be better. Y'all need to get them. That's what it takes. The journalists, get on the WBA. Come on. All right. Appreciate everybody in the chat. Benjamin Bryant, last of a dying breed. What's good? All right. So what else we talking about? So we got the Tyson Fury going on. We got Tyson Fury fighting. UK going crazy right now. I think it's a good thing for them. I'm happy for them. I want to elaborate on that. I like Tyson Fury. I think he's a good fighter. I think White. I think it makes sense personally. First of all, I'm happy for them over in England. They're gonna do it over in England. There ain't been no big heavyweight fight over in England in a little bit. I think was the fella. Okay, Joshua and them fought in England. Okay, that's a good fight. But Fury is the king. You understand that? So the king returning home, defend his championship against Dylan White, who's a proven challenger, if nonetheless. So shout out to Dylan White for getting his shot. Man, he took a hell of a knockout, man. Povetkin. They must have paid Povetkin so much money to fight that dude again, because Povetkin should have got that shot. But I don't know. Povetkin ain't nobody got a chance with Tyson Fury. I mean, even Tyson Fury just on another level from them boys. That boy's 7 feet tall boxing. Man, he on High Street right now. That man, you can't touch him right now. You can't touch. But I think Ortiz should get a shot. I think Ortiz, they giving Dylan White a shot. Ortiz deserves a shot. I mean, come on, put him in there with a puncher like Tay. Come on, come on. But you know, Ortiz deserves a shot. I'm giving it up for Ortiz. So let's make some noise for Ortiz. If White can get a shot, Ortiz can get a shot. He deserves another shot. Hell, he was winning them fights. Okay, so like I say, I think it's a good thing for the heavyweight boxing over there with that. And what else? What other news? What else we talking about, man? So Canelo done made his decision. I know we got a lot of haters over there for Canelo. They got a lot of haters for Canelo. See, man, so what's good, mama? True Gritter, yeah. They got Canelo got a lot of haters, but like I say, he picked, man. Boy, they must. I think it's a good step. I think Bivol was a hell of a champion. I think Bivol's a hell of a champion. I think he's a boxing. I think he can box. He can move. He's rangy. You know, hell, you know. I think if he go and then, like I say, he's a young champion. Bivol is a young champion. He's a young. Now he's been on the shelf. But nobody wanted with Bivol. I don't think nobody. I don't know why him and Better Biev didn't get it in. But anyway, he fight him, and then he got the franchise fight with Triple G. We're gonna get a trilogy with him with Triple G, and I think he's gonna stop Triple G. But Triple G, he gonna stop Triple G. Canelo gonna cut him up and get over it and go get paid. I don't knock him for nothing. I think he was gonna cut Charlo up too. But I would, like I say, the people want to see Triple G because they say it was close fight. They keep saying it's close, even though Canelo stepped to him the whole fight, the second fight, and fought a hell of a fight. Even went on the ropes on purpose in the first fight to show that he could do whatever he wanted in the ring with Triple G. But Triple G threw a lot of punches, got a great jab, it is what it is. Fought a hell of a fight. So now they fight number 3, and I'm expecting Canelo to stop him. Like I say, in a fight Bivol for the WBA light heavyweight championship, ain't no slouch. And where he go from there, he might end off with Benavidez. I don't know. The man keep going. The man only 30 years old. Oh my goodness, the man only 30 years. Oh my God, he's on Mayweather's trail. The man is on Mayweather's trail. The boy might be a billionaire himself. Lala D, what's good, mama? Knockouts with Nika, what's good, honey? You know who it is. It's yours truly, baby girl. Heating up. It's Bernie the Boxer, baby. Yeah. So, I can't knock Canelo. I think he's a hell of a fighter. He earned everything he wanted to do, and it is what it is. MD, what's good, family? Man, that Malibu running good, boy. I drove her all day, even though it snowed on us. It snowed on me. I've been in that thing all day. I said, I don't even care. I got a license. I'm gone. Boy, I'm being there tomorrow, too. I'm being there tomorrow. MD, yes, sir. So, what else I was talking about, man? I ain't talking about nothing but this boxing. What else I was thinking? What else was I thinking? I had it on the tip of my tongue. See, Manzo, Stiff Jazz, what's good, family? Give some more shout outs. Texas got to do better, don't they? Oh, my God. Y'all should boycott the man if the man don't fight Bud next. I swear to Jesus. Y'all should boycott the man next. I promise you. The man that went to all time. Oh, my God. Not true. Bud is next. Okay, I hear you. MD, yes, sir. Listen, what'd he say? Texas number 1, my guy. Number 1 in what? Your champion? He ain't acting like a champion. He ain't acting like no champ. So we gonna see. I'm telling you, they're going to go for Keith Thurman. I promise you that. In the words of Bo Mack. Oh, and he came last of the Don Breed. Bo Mack, a hustler. He knew Khan was washed, and he took that check. Oh, man, don't say that. You know, like I say, them boys were still, they only had 3 fights. Like I say, now, if his heart ain't in it, that's one. But I think he showed a lot of intention in his fight. Like I say, it was a lot to get up for the fight, and it was a hell of a fight. I think, Khan put up a good fight. Hell, he always put up a fight. Yeah. Lala D, what did he say? What that say? I hope so. I don't know. I don't know what she said. Say it out. On my soul. Lala D says, I like Brook and Thurman. I think that's a hell of a fight too. I think that's probably the way I would go because I get more name recognition. And Keith Thurman, he been off too. You know, Eubank them been fighting. The other fella been fighting too. You know what I'm saying? And I think the other fella, what's his name? He a big puncher. So I don't know. So I don't know if I was messing with a fella too, I'd probably be looking at Keith Thurman too. Plus, you know it. Shout out to all my UK fans, but you know it goes down in the US. You know the USA, baby. Come on, you trying to get in good where you understand? Come on now, you already did that. But listen, I ain't gonna say that when they fighting. I would say put them on the undercard. Him and the other fella, the 47-pounder on the undercard, and Tyson Fury in the whoopie wop. That'll be a cold-blooded fight. Then you got to put the little Sonny Edwards kid, the little flyweight on there against somebody tough. Like a Bam Bam, take him across the pond, you understand? Drop him back down from 15 to 12. You get it? You understand? Ooh, that'll be nasty. Get Bam Bam over there. You know, that boy ready to go coast to coast. That's a bad little dude. I'm riding all the way with Bam Bam, man. Shout out to him and Robert Garcia and them down there, man. I'm riding that way, man. Like I say, I've been. When I seen him knock that boy out in spectacular fashion and on one of them Saturdays, I said, oh, that little dude cold-blooded right there, so I'm sticking with him. Anyway, I'm just talking, put him up, get him in there. That fella can box, though. That Sonny Edwards kid, the fella that beat that, man, that boy can box. The IBF champion at 112, oh, that's a boxing fool. That is a boxing fool. RDB boy says, Mike Tyson said that Bud is going to beat up the Charlo brothers, beat up Spence's, and beat up Canelo. Hey, Mike Tyson know what he talking about. He studied that boxing. He studied that boxing. And like I said, you watching Bud, man. He went to work today. You just seen him go about his business. That man is cold-blooded. Yes, sir. And that's why he the killer. He the killerest killer of the killers. If that makes sense. They all killers. Spence, Ugas, Thurman, they all killers. But Bud is the killerest killer. You understand? Yes, sir. Bud is the killerest killer. Lala D says, Cass G, true, shake my head. Why did I pick him? That was dumb. Oh, like I said, but Brook had a lot too. Appreciate it, right? Look at Lala D. Hey, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Like I was saying, I was talking about with the fighters too. You ain't got to pick sides. You can like who you like, or you can like them both. You can have a person that you don't got to dislike the other guy. Just because you like Shakur, you don't got to dislike Valdez. Just because you like Valdez, you don't got to dislike Shakur. I respect them both. I think they both fighters. I'm taking Shakur in the fight to put on a masterful performance, coming off a huge fight with Jamel and then going right back in and super tough competition, which is like he is. He's a Kobe Bryant. He's a Michael Jordan. You understand? He's a Bud Crawford. You understand? So he's a Floyd Mayweather, and he's a James Toney. Yes, sir. He's a Roy Jones Jr. He's an Andre Wood. You understand? So I expect no less from him. I expect no less of him. I expect no less. What'd he say? Basketball Planet said Bud becomes two-time undisputed. Man, he's the top 5 greatest of all time. I think, of course, a hell of a feat, Back then, like I say, it's good to pick up the belts, but undisputed ain't nothing but the Ring magazine, the outright champion, you understand? And but they did so much. But great. You sure right. We already got 2. We get 3. That'll be 4. We up there with Pacquiao and Mayweather's with 4 and 5. Ring magazine in different ways. Ooh-wee. But GCat says Bud already said Canelo too big and he don't want no part of that. Oh, Tyson, but hey, don't Bud be talking. I'm trying to tell you, don't call Bud out. That man will don't you can't quote that man. You can't quote that man. You can't quote that man on nothing like that. Don't you challenge Bud Crawford. That's all you got to do is challenge him. Vincent Ruth, Bernie the Boxer, what's good? Appreciate you. I say, yeah, did you miss me? Yes, sir. I might repeat myself a couple times. Mando G says, salute from the Mexicans supporting Bud to the fullest, my bro. Hector trains in your gym. Oh, okay. Hex is a hell of a guy. A good addition to the gym. Little eccentric, but he definitely has a you know, he lives his life with a passion. Can I say that? You understand? and he trains in there with passion, you know. And I shout out to Hex coming in and helping out the fighters in the gym. Appreciate you. RDB boys, great history lesson for these folks, Barney. Appreciate you, baby. Appreciate you. Like I say, and these is good fighters. You know, what's the fella's name? Like I say, Tiger Flowers, man. You got to read these boys' stories. You know, Nat Flasher got a book called Black Dynamite, and it's a rare collectible book though. You know, and Nat Flasher, the founder of Ring Magazine, write these books on black fighters. Oh man, it's beautiful, beautiful. So good stuff. And if, like I say, if you want to look on that YouTube channel and look up How Good Was They got Jack Dempsey, Gene Tunney, man, they got so many different fighters on there that you wouldn't even think of. Not a lot of mainstream fighters, you know. So good stuff. Go check it out. Go check it out. Just like what's the fella's name? Lee Wiley, you know. Good. If you look up Lee Wiley, woo, if you don't understand, he'll tell you, he'll show you. Lala D says, can I plug Scrapbook Boxing? Scrapbook's channel is fire. Scrapbook Boxing. Go watch Scrapbook Boxing. I'm going to go check it out too. Eric Park said, there's a YouTube. There is YouTube of Jersey. Oh, yeah. Woo, wee. Like, oh, my goodness. If you see that, Jersey Joe was finna rolling with the right hand. Jersey Joe was finna roll with the right hand, but Marciano's was shorter and came down. You know, he pulled it back, and just like what Larry Holmes said. Larry Holmes said he was going to knock Mike Tyson out, but his arm got caught in the rope, and Tyson hit him with the hook, you know. And so I think that was something similar in that fashion. Jersey Joe just at the time, you know, a little too slow. But like I say, was the oldest heavyweight champ. He got 5 shots at the title. Can you believe that man got 5 shots at the title on his 5th title at 37 years old? He finally ever won the championship. God is good. Man, that man, I'm reading his story, and like I say, the man was so poor, had a lot of children to feed, didn't have nobody to help him. And, you know, it's like that in boxing, you know, taking hard fights for short money. Oh, my goodness. But if you keep fighting, boy, I tell you, something will come out of it. And the man won the world championship, and you know, can't blame me for that. Went on to do. He was the referee in Muhammad Ali versus St. Liston fight. He was the referee in that fight. Yes, sir. True Gritter 402 says James Lights Out Tony said all Bud haters wake up in the morning covered. Like I say, that's sad and pathetic. And James Toney, bad man. If you want to watch, if you want to learn something from James Toney, if you want to learn something about boxing, watch James Toney. He just, like I say, up there with Mayweather's and the rest of them, that study their craft in boxing and show you how it's done. You know, little small things in it to make you a little bit better. Appreciate everybody in the chat. Drink more water. Vincent Roof, C Manzo. And in other news. So we got Charlo Castano going on. I don't know when it's reset for. I can't know when it's reset. But, you know, Charlo, of course, he's staying focused on being that. It was a tough fight. I don't know who's going to win the fight. Charlo, he could improve. He does improve. But Castano, man, that's a tough fella. I think it's going to be a hell of a fight. Man, it's going to be a hell of a fight. And I like the way they rematching, because both of them, you know, it was a hell of a fight. Could have been fighter of the year. I don't know if they got fighter of the year, but that could have been fighter of the year. That was a hell of a fight. So shout out to them. I don't think the other fella is ducking him, because he was on Charlo. He was on his ass. And I think he mean business too, because that fight, the fella he fought to share was tough. We didn't know his name, and I even talked stuff to the just trainers. I feel bad for that. I'm sorry for that. I apologize to them for that. Teixeira was tough. You don't know his name, but that boy can fight. He's throwing a lot of punches. Teixeira can fight. So, he beat that guy, and then he went tooth and nail with Charlo. You know, he ain't no slouch, and he ain't want to duck no competition. So shout out to them. And like I say, if the winner want it, we gonna get it. Like I said, man, come on, because the other fellas don't want it. Spence don't want it. Ugas, they talk about Keith Thurman. Don't even say Keith Thurman. He shouldn't even said that. He said Crawford, because that's what it sounds. It sounds good to say that. It sounds good to say that. But the man talking about Keith Thurman, you shouldn't even say that stupid shit. Don't even say it. Why would you say such a thing? Why would you even speak Keith Thurman? You think Keith Thurman deserve a shot at 3 championships off of that performance that he just came up with? He didn't look that good in that performance. When has Keith Thurman really looked good? When is the last time Keith Thurman looked good? Pacquiao? Guess he looked all right, you know. In there with old Pacquiao, looked all right. Tooth and nail with him. Guess he looked all right. But come on, 3 bells? No, you can't duck the kid. Like I say, so boycott. You know, we're gonna be like, do the right thing. Boycott Sal. We're gonna boycott Spence. You know, y'all better boycott that boy. You understand? And so like I say, we gotta go whoop his own boy. We gotta go up. We gotta go up a division and get all the belts over there. We gotta go whoop him because you know we don't go up weight divisions and ask for number 10. We don't do that. We don't go ask for number 10. We don't do that. We go to number 1 spot. You understand? We go for number 1 spot. You did? So who shall it be? Shall it be Castaño or shall it be Charlo? Either way, them boys getting beat up. You understand? It's gonna be a C festival. Castaño, Crawford, and Charlo. Ooh, triple C's. Shout out to my boy Rick Ross. Triple C's, no doubt. That's a reference for Red too. You know Red, that's my boy. Shout out to Red Spikes. Appreciate you, baby. What they say? What they say? Carl Brown's. How come you keep saying he fighting somebody else? I think you scared for Bud. Oh, Carl Brown. The man said it. I read it somewhere. I read it. Go read it on Boxing Scene. The man said it. They brought up Keith Thurman. I didn't. Bud should fight Keith Thurman in a few months while waiting for the win. Spencer, I think that's a good fight. I think that's the way we hit him off at the path. Now that you say that, I think that's how we hit him off at the path. But Keith Thurman do what they say. Keith Thurman do what they say. And they don't want to have nothing to do with Bud. They're going to exhaust Keith Thurman out. They're going to exhaust that out because the public want to see that. They can't lose money like that. They're going to try to draw Bud out. They're going to drag it out. And they're going to draw the money because still want to see the fight. You understand? Oh, well. Still want to see the fight. But we're going to move on. You know what I'm saying? We're going to move on. You know, whoever's in our way. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's Boots, whether it's Thurman, whether it's, you know, it ain't going to be Thurman because they ain't going to get them. Whether it's, they might give us Charlo. Yes, it don't matter, but we gonna whoop whoever we got to do. Whatever they do, we gonna do something better. Whether it's what's the fella's name over in England? No, they love us in England. We go over there and whoop on Josh Taylor. He want to come on up and take a beating. You understand? So you know we got options too, baby. We got options too. One monkey don't stop no show. Appreciate everybody in the chat, baby. Carl Brown, you know what it is. Come on now. It's going to be Spence and Bud next. Okay, well, let's talk it into existence. Dreamwell Water says, EJ says he his own boss, so they can't force him to do anything. If he goes onto the Keith after saying many times he'd never fight him, it's because he wanted to. Everything he's been doing is because he wanted to. Boy, everything he's been doing since he wanted to. Lala D says, Valdez don't get no injury. Say it again. Say it again. But the boy, he going to say that ass whooping for him. He's been waiting on him a long time. In my opinion, since Carl, he's confident in him. Well, like I say, them boys are all killers, even all of them. Castaño's a killer, Charlo's a killer, Ugas is a killer, but Bud is the killerest of the killers. Oh, wait, but Charlo tough too. Like I say, he's a big fighter, throws straight down the middle. Battle tested warrior. So Charlo, they all tough fighters. They all pose different challenges for Bud Crawford, but I think he can overtake. Okay, so where we at? We 37 minutes in. Listen, I ain't gonna hold. Hold on. I ain't gonna hold y'all too long, but we're gonna get to a couple more questions. Lisa Felton says, "What's up, Bernie? This is not about boxing, but my husband would like to know where you get your t-shirt from. Your colors be on point." Well, if you must know. This is old Pixel Bird thing. You understand? This is I'm representing Pixel Bird. You know, this is Buzz Company. It's a sports management company or something like that. Something. I don't know. But anyway, Bud doing big things is Pixel Bird. And that's just old regular t-shirt, you know. But appreciate you. Yeah, you know, you got to keep that collar good. That's what counts. You understand? That collar. Even when I wear it underneath my shirts, I got to have my collar. Took one time. I had a raggedy t-shirt on. The collar didn't look. I had to take it off. Even though it was my undershirt. Because I'm vain like that. I'm terrible. All right, appreciate you, mama. Lala D says, now Santa Cruz wants to run back to 126 and be great. Now that Gary Russell with shame on him. And then he wanted that fella. Shame on him. Shame on him. And I was just, this is what I was talking about with my partner. I was talking about to my partner today. I was talking about, who was I talking this to? I was talking to my partner on the phone, maybe. But anyway, I was talking to my partner. I say, no, rah-rah. Shout out to my boy, rah-rah. Yeah, he just came home. Shout out to my boy. Yeah, he just came home. Good peoples. He came over to see me today, and we talking about boxing. And I say, well, you know, Santa Cruz is soul to soul. He loved Al Heyman, and Al Heyman treat him real good. And I understand that. I understand you want to, when people treat you good, you feel a loyalty, a sense of loyalty to them. And but you've been fighting. That's the other thing. Come on now. You know you was gonna get taken care of no matter what. Now Al might have stepped up a little bit more than most, and so I understand your allegiance to him. But man, they sacrificed that man to the wolves, man. Now, because of Santa Cruz, Tank can't never fight on pay-per-view. Can't do nothing but fight on pay-per-view. Now off for that. A 126, really a 118 pound. You know, Santa Cruz started at 118. He was in amateurs at 119. Oh, man. But anyway, soul to soul. Now, every time you see Santa Cruz, which I love Santa Cruz. I appreciate Santa Cruz. I think he's a hell of a fighter. But can I say this? I think the man soul to soul. And now every time you go watch Tank highlights, and everybody love boxing, whether you black, white, indifferent, you go watch the fight. And every time you go see the fight, you're going to see it like this. It's going to be one of the best knockouts. You're going to see Santa Cruz like this. Sinking in the corner. Oh, man. Like I say, I mean, the money, once the money gone, that's all they got. Oh, man, you would have better off fighting Gary Russell, but it is what it is. So, Santa Cruz going back down there at 126. He fighting hopefully a unification with that kid who I did not think beat Gary Russell. I did not think he beat Gary Russell. I thought Gary Russell won a championship, but you know they hate Gary Russell and gonna get him out of there, and that's gonna be my all-time case forever. They hate Gary Russell and they hate Bud. They hate Gary Russell and they hate Bud. They ain't gonna give Gary Russell a shot. They hate Rigondeaux too. We sometimes, boy, they hate you. Yeah, ain't nothing you can do. All right. So like I say, we 41 minutes in. We're gonna cut it out at 45. Appreciate everybody in the chat. Lala D, Alicia Felton. Oh my goodness. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate everybody. Man, like I say, it's a Black History Month. It's a good month. They've been having a lot of movies on. You know, every day is Black History Month. Just like my partner said, he said, really, my birthday is every day. You know, it ain't just really no one day. I live my life like every day, my birthday too. So it ain't just 1 month, but this is the 1 month that is specifically highlighted. And so I ain't gonna knock it. I love celebrating. Plus, it's my birthday month. Like I say, you know, I'm going up on Friday, and man, so I'm just pleased to definitely be a Black man. You understand, and to celebrate the heritage. Did you understand? A lot of Black fighters all over. Like I say, we got Brook, we got Ben, we had Frank Bruno's over there, we had Randy Turpin. Come on, man, all the way back since the war. We had what's the fella's name? Well, he from over there, Nova Scotia, from Canada. We had Larry Gaines. Oh, yes, sir. So we talking about Black history too. We got Larry Gaines. Go get the book. Go read about Larry Gaines. He was Canadian Black heavyweight. He wrote an autobiography. It's called The Impossible Dream. I still haven't found it yet, but you can read his story. Like I say, he was a top contender for the heavyweight championship. I think he beat Max Schmeling, but he never got a shot at the championship. He's from Canada. You know, Lennox Lewis fought for Canada by way of Jamaica. Who else did we have from Canada? We had George Godfrey fight from Canada. We had the great George Dixon, Little Chocolate, the first Black bantamweight champion and the first Black featherweight champion, Little Chocolate, George Dixon from Canada. So shout out to Canada doing big things too. You know, like I say, we all over this thing. You know, when we get a little bit more, I'm going to give you a little bit more, and I'm going to get up out of here. George Dixon, he fought in the Carnival of Champions. He was the first in a 3-day carnival down in Louisiana, culminating with John L. Sullivan fighting Jim Corbett in the first heavyweight championship with gloves on. You understand? Fought under Queensberry rules. You understand? Okay. They was the main event in the 3-day event, the Carnival of Champions. The second was John McAuliffe versus, I forgot his name, but the lightweight championship. And the first, the open up was George Dixon versus Jack Skelly, where Blacks was allowed to attend the fight, but they wasn't going to have no more fights in Louisiana no more because he beat the daylights out that white boy. Beat the daylights. So they said you gloves spatter with blood smacking up against face, and they couldn't take it. So anyway, go check out George Dixon. Like I say, Little Chocolate, the first black bantamweight champion, first black featherweight champion. Oh, they love the boy. Oh my goodness. Oh, they love to hang out too, boy. Little small guy. Oh man, I love to be around in them times. I love to meet them guys. Like I say, I would love to meet them guys, man. When I look at them, I just think about how they was. You know, Joe Gans and man, Jesus, Joe Louis. I always think I wish I could have been in the 30s. I always think I wish I could have been in the 30s, man, when Joe Louis was fighting. Okay, so let's like this. Appreciate everybody in the chat. We got C Manzo, we got Luke Colazo. What Luke Colazo? So I ain't seen you all day, man. What'd he say? Luke Colazo, what'd he say? What's up, Bernie? Shout out to the crew. Appreciate you, baby. Appreciate you, baby. Hold on. I like this question too. Hand Flow Boxing Review says the WBA and the WBC need to clean up their act with all these belts and different belts. And you know what? You know, for all it is for them, you know, to get this is key. You understand? This is a capitalist society. This is a capitalist society. This is a hypocritical society. So I don't want to knock it on them. I can't knock them for being capitalizing, getting the money. You understand? Because cash rules everything around me. But I put it on the fighters. The fighter think they need that to make them feel better. Okay, it can distinguish you. It can distinguish you. But at the same time, you know, the best ain't hard to spot. And I didn't give those references before. You know, Ali said, "Can my title be taken without me being whooped?" You know, what else? Like I say, Barrera didn't have no championship. He was the true featherweight champion. You know, so like I say, it's up to the fighters. You know, Devin need to do something. You know, what he gonna do? You know, he deserves a shot at the championship. But like I say, forget the hell with it. If I can't fight for the championship, then I don't want it. You understand? So it's up onto the fighters. I think the fighters need to be just like the union. You know, when they have a strike, you know, you go. Sometimes we need to have a boxing union. You understand? Come on, get all that stuff. Let all that stuff go. Come on. You know, Mayweather throw them all in the trash. Riddick Bowe even throw them in the trash. Come on, because they full of stuff. Even Canelo throw it in the trash. Sometimes you got to stand up for something. You know, it take more. You got to be something. You got to stand up for something in your life, you know? So I put it on the fighters. I don't knock the organization bodies for getting the money. And that's the end of it for today. Like I say, appreciate everybody in the chat. That's all I got. You know what I'm saying? We're going to go up again. We got a lot of things going on. Like I say, I was happy to see. Shout out to my boy Mel. They got him number 3. I know he's still roaming around there. Like I say, Shakur is the top talent, and Mel's still a hell of a fighter. I think he might go up to 135, but hell, you know, let us get him Ogawa at for the IBF. You know, shoot, I think that's a good fight for us. We still got Mo Hooker coming back. I think I heard something about Steven fighting in May, so we got the return of So Cold Steven Nelson fighting in May. You know, we got the DB3. We got the boys going up. Keyshawn, Kelvin, and Keon going up. Keon's still amateur number 2 in the country. We got Kelvin fighting on the undercard of Keyshawn Davis fight. I can't remember who the main event, but I think, you know, it's going up. So we had a great day in the gym. Great working with those guys. Some beautiful things going on, and I'll just tell my son how wonderful it is to how lucky he is. So with that, I'm gone. Appreciate everybody. I'm gone. This for my boy Saul. This for you, Saul. I'm gone. Birthday boy, 50. Yes, sir. I'm gone.